Hey, welcome back to Key Speaks Podcast. It's your girl Kay Francis, and I am here with a very special guest, my boy DJ from the group The Brothers. He's here to talk a little bit about his story and to share his testimony and so many other things. Let's get into
Hello
it.
everyone, this is DJ. You know I'm from Brothers. We come to chop it up with my girl Key to have a good time, just communication and conversation. We're gonna make this work.
Yeah, let's do it. As we mentioned, he sings in the group called The Brothers. I actually had your brother here last night, and we talked a little bit about how you guys formed and got started. You care to share a little bit about that?
Of course. Brothers, how we got started. We was always singing in the male chorus. I know my brother reiterated that yesterday. We were singing in the male chorus, and my uncle's church. We all come from my uncle's church and my granddaddy church actually. Been singing for years. So one day we had got a call from a church, almost by y'all church, around the corner from y'all church, and the guy asked us to come sing. And at that time we didn't know if we gonna sing or not, but we got there and we sung. And we didn't want to use DeKalb Missionary Baptist Church male chorus. We wanted to say something different. So the guy came to me, he say, what are you going to call yourself? I say, call us the Brothers. And that day, that was the day that we sung Brothers first. But originally we started, it was at I want to say a cookout at my sister's house. And we was already talking about it, getting it together. Mm-hmm. And we made it happen. And that's how it all started like that. But my mama always wanted it. My Uncle Frank always wanted it. My sisters. And we did it. And it was a success. So that's always good.
So you guys come from a family lineage of singers and musicians and things.
Yes. My uncles, my aunties, everybody had, my uncle and them had the groups. I think it was South Florida Gospel Singers. That's the name of the group. And they were singing for years and years and years. And some little by little, we was itching our way getting in there, Little Hill, Aaron Hill, me there. And it all formed from there. So it was always good for us. But one thing that I wanted to always do was never mimic that group. I never did anything that wasn't like what I want or what the vision that God gave me. It wasn't my uncle's vision. It was the vision that God gave us as a brother in the brotherhood that we had. So that's how everything formed like that.
So speaking of not mimicking and having your own vision, you said that God gave you the vision for the group.
Yes.
How was that, like in a dream? Or what was that like?
I want to say almost like, you never know what's in you until you you don't know what's in you until he brings something out of you. Mm-hmm. And the thing I think, I never wrote a song until I got with Brothers. I never had a group until I got with Brothers. I never been in leadership until I got with Brothers. Not until then, all those tools that was already in me, he brought it out of me. Mm-hmm. So that's how God worked. People be saying, hey, I ain't ready. No, God knows when you're ready. Mm-hmm. But we mess up. We try to do it before God and say, I'm not ready, me. But no, you let God do that. That's God part. Me from being ready, you'll never be ready. You only be ready when God says that you're ready. And that's how I would say like that, in that aspect.
And you talk about not mimicking. I know me growing up in the church world, like just trying to stay in your own individuality and not conforming to because for me, like the preaching and things, I always noticed that I had like a different personality. Like the exalters, like they exalt. I'm not an exalter at all. Like people would get so rowdy and so crunk, and it's like I don't have it in me.
That's right.
But I always felt like if I didn't do it, then I wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? So
I do. I totally understand.
Trying to stay, true to you and not conform to what you see and what's around you is very, very hard.
That's right. But nobody can beat you being you.
That's true.
You're different. So you be you. That's one thing about me. My uncles and them, they get on there, they can hoot and holler. I don't have that. I can just sing and just flow. That's how I operate. You know what I'm saying? Aaron them and my Uncle Vic, they can do it. That's their thing. I never wanted to do their thing. And the thing about Brothers is my little brother Jari, he sings a different way. I sing a different way. And Aaron sings a different way. We all had our own lane. That's why in Brothers, we all was in leadership. Everything, it played a part. I never ever sung with any other group than my brothers. Without my brothers. That's the only time. Anybody that want me in a group, I only ever sing with my brothers up for my uncle. I'm always gonna help him out. But that's it.
But why is it?
Because first of all, I ain't gonna praise somebody else's poem when I can do it for my brothers. Why would I do that? You know, my brothers and them have the same tools as the other groups. So all we can do is uniform and come together again. It's no problem. Brothers is not done. I just want people to know that we're not
Oh,
done.
y'all better not be done.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Better not be done.
I'm gonna say probably like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, honestly, he gave me a. We was working on another CD, and the CD I told my friends, I said the CD gonna be called "Fighting My Way Through Traffic," and I never couldn't understand how I get an album called "Fighting My Way Through Traffic." Right now, we have experienced COVID. Since then,
Wow.
we experienced. My brother had his own. He got his own group. And we experienced my auntie just recently died, which is Shirley. She just recently died. All that. But sometime, some way, we're gonna fight our way through this traffic and get together again.
Gotta keep going.
Oh yeah, of course. And everybody, I always said, it's a brotherhood. It's not just a group because everybody still stay in contact with one another. You sick, I want to check on you. You need somebody to talk to, I want to check on you. That's the kind of brotherhood that we formed from the beginning of time. Because I always prayed. I didn't want just a group. I wanted a brotherhood, something that would stand for something, to mean something. And that's how it was. Oh yeah, no doubt.
That's what's up. And not only that, y'all biological brothers.
Yes, biological brothers.
Dope. That's dope. So either way, it's love. It's all love from the jump, and then you guys can hold each other accountable.
Of course. Well,
do y'all do
that? Yeah.
To some extent.
I'm the bad brother.
What?
I'm the bad brother because I'm always on everybody.
Oh, okay.
And I'm more so on my brothers. Aaron and Jari, I'm more harder on them than I am with the rest of the group. Why? Because they're my brothers. And they're my brothers as well, but it's just something about them. Yeah. Because what I say to them mean more than if somebody else say something to them, because they see me as their brother.
Right.
So I'm saying, and one thing you always want to do is never lean more on your brothers them side. I'd be harder on them and more or less on the other guys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get it because you're a cheer. Yeah, cheer coach.
Higher expectations.
Of course.
I'm not no cheer coach.
Well, you know how it is.
I teach them.
Exactly. I'm telling you, that's how it is. And that's how I am with them boys. They think I don't love them. I love them a ton.
I know.
So when I'm beating them up, they think I don't like them. But that's all cool. You know I love you.
I think they know deep down what it really is.
Yeah, they know what it really is, but they'll be all right.
They probably try to play like, man, me too, man.
Yeah, but they
just to try to get you to back up, but they know what's up.
And that group, I want to say, that group, we started, my brother Jari had to be probably like 15, 16 years old.
Oh, did you know?
He was now almost 30.
Oh, wow.
29. That was the little one.
So y'all getting up there?
Yeah, they getting up there. And I'm up 42 now. So we all getting up there. But the crazy thing is, it was hard for him. He was going to school, but he still was doing it. And you know, so much stuff influenced, and he still was doing it. Still going on show after show and singing. It was. I'm always proud and grateful for that. Especially, you know, the passing of my mom's with him with that. So that's how that is.
And I'm sure he's grateful to have some older brothers to look up to, and I'm sure it kept him out of trouble.
Of course.
It gave him, you know, purpose.
That's right.
Gave him something to look forward to, something to work at. Like my son now, I look at how God is so strategic. Like we bring our kids up in church and they don't really know what's going on, but when they get involved, like he playing the drums now, and I'm like, okay, this give him a reason other than just coming along with us to church, to give him a reason where he can, you know, get some experience for himself.
Of course.
He ain't just playing the drums, but like, you know, God can deal with him at the same time.
That's
while
right.
you're over there.
That's real good. I love when kids play drums. That's like the only instrument most of the kids play.
I was telling your brother last night, like it seemed like the boys, they always start out with the drums.
Yes, they're always that way.
Do you play in it?
I used to try to play.
Yeah.
I used to try to play. Let me tell you, I didn't go to church till my grandfather passed. I wasn't in church at all. I joined the church and then don't never come back. I only come back when they got food. Any food they got on Sunday, I'm there. I never was in church.
Food was your motivation?
Food was my motivation for that time. Listen, I did not come to church at all. I played basketball, sports, and that's it.
We got to talk about it.
I never was in church at all. I went to church when my grandfather passed. And when he passed, I had a dream about him. I had a dream that I was singing in the male chorus. And when I got that dream that I was singing in the male chorus, that's the day that I came and gave my life to Christ. And I never turned back since.
There it is. Vision. God showed you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What it was, what he desired.
Yeah.
And he followed through.
And I followed through. And that's how it was for me. unfortunately, he never got to see me like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like everything that has happened in my life is the passing. The passing of my mom, the group happened. Passing of my grandfather, I come to church.
You know that's the saying, right? When I don't know why, but it's like when someone dies, it's like the birth, like a death after a death comes a birth
Mm-hmm. Or
or
something.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, because we always think of birth of a child. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times when a passing of somebody goes, somebody comes. Yeah, I know that. I noticed that. But that's what happened with me. I gave my life to Christ from my grandfather, and then I had brothers from my mom. So that's what I'm sad about. I'm always sad about that, but it's okay.
Yeah. So you start singing. You start going to church, start singing. Did you start singing in the choir or you
Choir,
just
choir.
so you joined the
choir.
choir?
Yeah, I was
Or
a
you
member.
formed?
I was doing everything. In that church, family churches, you have a broad. You do everything. You
Get
know
in
what
where you
I'm
fit in.
saying? You better say it. That's
Get
the
in where you
truth.
fit in.
And my uncle gave me the male chorus. We went to sing somewhere. He said, "Oh, DJ, you the male chorus leader." I said, "What?" And that's how I got the male chorus. And I was doing the songs and doing all that. I was in a choir, number one choir, number two choir, praise team. You're gonna do everything. And
you gonna show the people a little bit today at some point?
We'll see.
What you can do?
I don't know. We have
I
to
tried
see.
to pull it out your brother last night, but he ain't fall for it.
He ain't fall for it.
But I'm hoping y'all pray that I got a little faith and a little favor over here today.
Faith.
You know that it's gonna happen.
Size of a mustard seed.
Yeah, it's already done. Look, it's already God already working on it.
That's how it is. We will see. We'll see.
So yeah, so you singing, you start going to church. You get a vision from the Lord, you start going to church, and you start with the male choir.
Male choir.
How has that experience, like, pretty much shaped your life?
Good question. It made me who I am. I think it was a season that I needed. Because me being in church, I want to say I was going to church every Sunday. Mom is like my heart. That's my everything. She was my everything. And I go when I play basketball. And when I go play basketball, I numb at my feet. When I got numb at my feet, I got numb in my hands. When I got numb in my hands, I got numb in my body. And then as I go home to my wife, and she touched my arm, I don't feel nothing. I say, something's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. And she said, let's go to the doctor. I go to the doctor. They don't know what's wrong with me. I go to work. Still can't feel nothing. My mom say, DJ, we're going to find out what's wrong with you today. Lady gets in her car. The type of mama that I had, this my mama. She, let's go. She go to the hospital. She like, I know something wrong with him, something wrong.
Y'all gonna figure it out.
Well, you better believe it. You know how mama is.
I already know.
You already know. So she goes, she's like, we're going to figure this out. They get in there. They take me to the ER. They come putting all these things in my arms. Steroids. I'm like, what is this? They're like, steroids. Come to find out I have multiple sclerosis. We don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all. It's not common in black people. It's not common in men. And it's in me. They found that in me. It's
not hereditary.
It's not hereditary. They have did everything in my family, like, to try to find out where did it come from. And found out that it didn't hit me till I probably got to the neurologist. When I got to my neurologist, that's when they told me, they sat me down just like this. They got a chair over here, I never forget. Sit me here, and they sit behind me and they say, hey man, we want to tell you that you have multiple sclerosis. I'm like, I don't know what that is. He said, that's when the nervous system in your body, everything shuts down. You become crippled immediately. From that day, God had told me, you will be healed. That's what he told me. He told me on that day I'd be healed. And then I used to go to these classes that have multiple sclerosis patients, people in wheelchairs, people in everything. You see it all of. I went to one class and I didn't enjoy myself because I wasn't like them. I hadn't gotten to that point.
You couldn't come in agreement with it.
No, I couldn't. And so everything that was going on, I said I never go back because I don't want to see that. I think a lot of times when we doing things and we say we got a sickness, we look at the next person and you see their sickness, you put it on yourself. The body's a slave to the mind. The man, the Bible says, a man thinketh so is he.
Yes.
And so you conform to what you're seeing.
You come in agreement with that.
You better believe it. I never got that because I knew what God already told me. And once he told me that, I mean, it was sensational. Like everything, I just went through my channels. I took shots. The very thing that I disliked, I had to take shots in my arm, shots in my butt, shots in my underarms, everywhere. I took shots for years. Rebiff. I got another one that had, it used to be called Incline that I went to. I took it by the pill. I used to go to the doctor and say, hey, doc, there's a new pill I seen on TV.
So you was on your own research.
What you say? I didn't want to take shots all my life.
Come on.
I didn't. So I'm like, I got a pill. So I go to the pill. Go on the pill. I've been in the pill for years. After that, that was it. My 2016 is when everything happened to me again. Remember, my first experience was the numbness. This second experience, I go into work and I said, my boss is Michael Fratino. I tell him, I say, hey, I'm not going to show up to work tomorrow. He said, why you say that? I said, I don't feel good. So, do you know the very next day I did not make it to work? I was in the ER.
Yeah,
I was messed up. My MS had come back stronger. Anything that leaves you is going to come back stronger because it's trying to get you. You know what I'm saying? Until you conform to that. I refuse because I know what God told me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I go in the point till I cannot walk. 2019, can't walk.
At all.
At all. Can't walk.
Wow.
My sister, I wasn't going to the hospital. My sister she like my mama, 100%. She come to my house. I said, I ain't going nowhere, I'm good. She said, no, you ain't. That girl didn't call the paramedics and everybody at my door. They come and reel me down the stairs and all this stuff. I'm like, girl, why did you call them? I was in that hospital for weeks. And that was all because of my sister had then told me to come in the hospital. I don't know. And I could not walk. And that's now we in 2020. 2020, they asked me that I want to do a study. I said, I tried. I tried anything not to take a shot and any pills, because I've been taking pills for a long time. I want to say 6 years. I was on pills and getting shots for 4. And they said, hey, we want to try to study. I tried to study when I got to go in and they do IVs in my arm. So I did IVs. The lady came to my house, my nurse, Angela actually is her name, took IVs in my arm, did that for 6 weeks. And they said, baby, it'll come back. I want to tell you right now, since that day, 2019, I never had experienced that again. That's where my healing comes from. So I know that I'm healed, even if my neck hurt, even if my body tired. I know what God told me. I trust and believe what He said. He's gonna do what He said He's gonna do. His word can't return to Him void.
And He kept you this far.
And He kept me this. He ain't gonna leave me. No, He's not gonna do that.
So what age were you when you first found out?
Whoa, I want to say I had to be probably 30. I want to say 29, 30. I found out because I've been dealing with it for now about 15 years. So that's how long I've been dealing with
that. You had the mental strength.
Yeah.
And you think that come from just...
Well, it's always... God is 50-50. What I mean by 50-50, you and your husband been married. Y'all 50-50 or 100-100. God is 100, 50-50. So you splitting it, right? We always want God to do all the work, but we don't want to do our part. If you know you're doing that, you got diabetes, don't be eating the candy. Get yourself. You can't be asking Him to do all the work. You want Him to do 100% of the work, right? You do 10. That's not fair. So I got to do what I got to do on my part as He do His part.
Faith with work.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to work. Faith without works is dead. Body without the spirit is dead also. You got to do your part. And that's what I did. Once I started doing my part, He already been doing His part. All I got to do is follow suit and trust and believe what He's going to do. And that's where it was for me. So that's how it would be. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that 100%. That's how it is.
Wow.
100%. I do the work. I definitely do the work. Since that day, I had to lose a lot of weight. I had to eat the right things and all that other stuff, doing my part. And consistently, I've been doing my part. And that's it's all credit to God. He already gave me the vision and the healing was going to come. So it's just me to trust and believe it.
Just stand on that word, stand on that promise.
And that's it. That's right. You're a promise keeper. Never leave you, never forsake you.
That's right.
I'm telling you, God is good.
So you had a major support system. You had your mom.
Oh.
You had your sister, who's like a second mom.
Yeah, my wife. I had my wife also in a support system. My daughter. Now she's 20. Wow. I know a whole 20-year-old. Yeah, my little daughter. My son is 16 as well. So, wow. Yeah, great support system.
So you have purpose. You have a reason to live.
I definitely do. I do.
A reason to be healthy. Like, I mean, God don't desire for us. His plans is for us to be in good health.
That's right.
And so you not coming in agreement with that thing, I think that is like the key to your healing, the key to you, you know what I'm saying, God getting the glory out of your life.
You sure will. That's how I got to work.
Just believing. And sometimes we get bad reports. The Bible says, who's the report what we believe? Mm-hmm. Like, though our bodies may feel the symptoms or whatever, we have to cast those thoughts down and not come in agreement with that thing.
That's right.
You know, the enemy try to come at me with certain things all the time. And sometimes I have those moments where I'm like, God, is this something like you want to allow, you know, for you to get the glory? But then I'm like, nah, his plans is for me to be in good health. So I have to cast those thoughts down. But oftentimes the enemy will come and tell you like, oh, you this or you that or whatever. Of course,
you come to steal,
and you cannot entertain it at all.
That's right, you can't. But you know, his strength is good, perfect in our weakness. Mm-hmm. So that's the best thing about him. He knows what you're going through and he's gonna solve it. You gotta trust and believe. See, the enemy's job is to try to get your mind off of what God's already. You better believe it.
Detour you.
That's right. I'm telling you. A lot of times, MFs deal with a lot of you get tired, fatigued. Your bones hurt all the time. So I always tell my sister, she'll call me and she'll be like, DJ, you look like you don't feel good. I'll be like, I'm good. I'm not gonna tell her I don't feel good because she's gonna want, oh, you need to stay here. Oh, you need to no. When my body tells me no, my mind tells me yeah.
It's R. Kelly.
It's the absolute truth. When my body tells me no, God tells me yes.
That's your cue right there. Sing it a little bit.
I'm telling. I don't even know that R. Kelly song.
You know that song.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, that's how it is. I'm tired. I don't feel well. You know what I go do? I go running. You know what I go do? I go work out. All those things.
Go against
you don't tell me what I'm gonna do with my body because I know my body it's on my page, on God's page. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how I am. So that's how I always say, when your body tell you something. You talking about R. Kelly, so you got my mind crazy.
That was your cue to sing right there, y'all.
I don't even know.
We're gonna get it.
I don't even know with that. No, it's crazy
my
because.
Mind's telling me no.
Oh,
that's the wrong song. We're gonna get it.
You good? You all right? But you know it's crazy because every song that we do sing, most of the songs that we sung was all dedicated to what I was going through.
That's what's up.
You know, and that's how the songs got written like that. You know, through my pain, there were songs. Through my struggles, there were songs.
It makes it real, makes it relatable, makes it effective.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone was telling us that last night. Like he said, the way he writes songs, he watched and see what you guys go through, and he kind of know what song fit. But that's powerful, man.
Oh yeah.
Because you're not just singing a song or just singing just to sing. Like every song have a meaning. It has a story, and that's the beautiful thing about it.
You have to have a story on songs, especially godly songs.
Carry a message.
That's right. It's a message. It's certain programs we went to, and so many people be touched by the songs that you sing. So that's what we want to do. You always want to leave an impact, but you always want to have words that relatable. We sing a song. Reminded by faith, surrounded by grace. And I trust everything in God's word, just to know that He can do all things God can do. He can do all things. See? That song like that. I did. You see? You got it out of me.
You got a little bit.
Okay, there you go. But that's how the songs flow, just like that.
Yeah, it's real. Like it's definitely real. Like you can't just. Like oftentimes, I'm a praise and worship leader now, and oftentimes, like the church get into this like repetitious thing, or they always want to do stuff out of familiarity, and that kills me. Like it actually frustrates me because it's like because we sung a song last week and it was good, it worked or whatever, they want to sing it again and then again next week. And they want to keep on, they want to wear it out. And that really irks me. It's like, that was my testimony last week. I'm no longer there.
Why do it irk you?
I don't, because it's no longer my testimony. Like, I want to sing something that's real, like that I'm going through right now, or how I'm feeling in this moment.
But the church like it, right?
Yeah.
They like it every week, right?
Every week.
Now they're going to be singing the song that you singing. Every week. They're going to consistently sing that song. They love that song.
Yeah, once it worked. But
now like, that works, right? Mm-hmm. So why not continue to sing it?
No, I don't mind going back, but like, let's sing until the Lord a new song.
Yeah,
like,
I know. It's so funny.
But it do irk me. I don't know if
I'm gonna tell you a true story. We used to do the praise team. With the praise team, we sing a new song, holler to get people to move on the new song.
That's true.
And then you sing an old song that they familiar with, everybody up and they move. Mm-hmm. You have to gradually grow them into that new space.
I'm not gonna lie, I be trying to introduce new songs.
I know.
Like every week.
I'm telling you, you can't. You gotta take your time. God. You gotta take your time. Baby steps, and then once they get it, the first round, boom, then sing it again next week. Done. They're gonna catch on.
They like that song.
Then they're gonna like it.
True.
I'm telling you, it's gonna grow. And then you implement the little ones, the new songs in the back end on that, and it'll work out.
Yeah, I try to kind of blend it, like
You got it.
But yeah, I do be getting frustrated.
I already know. We experienced that at Calvary.
Cause I'm like, y'all, so I'm the problem. Cause I be like, man, y'all want to sing the same songs every week. Y'all want to stick with what's familiar. I'm tripping, and the whole time it's me.
I'm telling you, it's just you got it. They're gonna just consistently sing the same song again till they get it, and then once they got it, we all get it.
But what if they comfortable? Like,
what if they comfortable? They comfortable. What you saying it?
You get comfortable, you fall asleep.
No, we don't want them to get comfortable. You want them up, jumping. Right. What age brackets are we talking about here?
That's a mixture, but mostly young adults. But we got a lot of youth, like
that's little what I wanted to talk about that on y'all church. That's what I love about your church. It is like everybody who's in your church. I mean, the young ones that's in your church, they doing something. Some are preachers, some are doing the editing and stuff, all that stuff. Your son on the drum. I love to see a church grow just like that. That's always promising. And
I need some help though with the young people.
Y'all doing amazing.
The babies.
Listen, every time I see y'all church, I promise you it's growing more and more and more. Every time there's more people, it's more this, it's more that. That's awesome. There's more videos, footage, and everything. And I see you everywhere. You and Elwood is amazing. I think y'all are amazing.
Every Ed trying to put us out there everywhere.
Yeah, well, that's what you're supposed to do. In this day and age, you got to go everywhere.
Yeah, he's doing this thing though with the media, and he really holding it down with the media.
He really is. I be seeing. I'm watching. I stay watching. What y'all got going on between your mama, Elwood, you. Mm-hmm. Now y'all doing y'all thing. I'm
trying.
That's what's up. God, yeah. Of course.
You mentioned about. I want to go back to the part you mentioned about your mom. Your mom was like, your mom sound like me. Like when it comes down to my kids, like listen, y'all gonna find out what's wrong, what this is. But sorry to hear that. But you say you lost her. What was that like? And what age were you?
That was I lost her in what year? 2012. I lost her in 2012. I'm gonna tell you how this story goes. My mom, I worked in Oakland Park, 1799 West Oakland Park. That's why I was working at. My mom lived in by Dilla High School. Mm-hmm. I wasn't far from her, and she'll call me and be like, "DJ, I got some fish croakers is her favorite." She called me on anything.
What y'all island?
No. American.
She
just loved croaker fish.
Oh, okay.
She loved croaker fish.
Okay.
And she'll call me all the time. That was when I tell you my best friend, she was my everything. And that I want to say was a Friday night. I used to pick up my daughter from her house. I get my son from the school and then I come to her house. That Friday we go. And she want to go out. We want to go out. My sister, her husband, me, and my wife, everybody want to go out. We going out. We go out to eat. Okay, cool. She want to come. She said, no, you can't come. You got to stay here and watch the kid. But we
My
got
boy
her.
want
Stay
babysitting
watch.
duty.
Yeah, she want babysitting duties. Stay there, watch
Oh,
the
girl wanted to
kid.
hang out
Yeah,
too.
no, you can't hang tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna hang out. But she wanted to come so bad, and we told her no. Me and my sister. And that Friday night, she got my son, she got my daughter, she got my little sister Courtney, and they're in the house. And we had cheesecake. We went to Grand Lux actually.
Mm-hmm.
I never forget it. Grand Lux restaurant, and I get a phone call. It's my mom. She like, oh DJ, my son, he was small at the time. She say, you won't believe what he just told me. He say, Grandma, I don't want no more pizza. They was eating pizza. He said, Grandma, I don't want no more pizza. I said, Mom, you crazy. Got off the phone with her. Hang up. 2 seconds later, Aaron called me. Mama dead. Just like
What?
that. That's how it happened for me.
So what?
I just got off the phone with my mama. Hung up. 2 minutes later, Aaron called me. Mama dead. I get in the car.
Wow.
Drive all the way there to the house. My mama on the ground. Her husband with his vents doing CPR on her. And right then and there, you can see that she was gone. And they
Wow.
doing CPR. The kids, we had them putting them in the room. It was a room like over here. Kids that then hit them and put them in the room. Put them in the room. Aaron there, Jari, then walked off somewhere. And they doing
So
CPR.
they always there when
Yeah,
it happened.
they always there. And Jari actually, I think my mom at the time was looking for a car. And she had brought the tablet. And she gave him the tablet just suddenly. That's when it happened. She gave him the tablet. Just got the phone with me, gave him the tablet. Bam. It happened. We get there. My sister just like, I know she gone. I know she gone. Paramedics get there. They doing CPR. They get in there. They pronounce her dead. Just like that. My sister is a wreck. Aaron is a wreck. My brother, he walking the streets like a zombie.
Can't understand.
He can't understand it. I don't know where he went to this day. Don't know. I go in there, and for some odd reason, I'm cool. I'm sad, but I'm cool. And I go in there, and I go to the table where she was in the table where she died. And I go in there and I say, you know what? We had a hell of a ride. I dapped her up, and that was it.
What?
Just like that. That's just how I did it. I dapped up and told her we
Yeah.
had a hell of a ride. That's it. And that was it. That was my closure. And it's so funny you say that because I want to say last week I don't go to my mama grave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to my mama grave because the grave is not my mom. I am my mama. My brothers are my mama. My sister is my mama. Why? Because we her vision. We are her village.
Yeah.
We are her. What's in us is seeing her. You see what I'm saying? So when you act a certain way, I always ask people, when you act crazy, are you acting like what's around you, what's been among you, or you act like somebody on the street? That's how I talk to, listen, this is how I talk to them. You act like somebody child that's not like you. You know what I'm saying? So I always when people come to me and they be like, D, you got your mama's spirit. Yeah, I do. I carry that. I treasure that. My grandfather, we carry that. You got to carry that lineage that was so delicate and so motivated for your spirit. And that's how I would say. That's what I always want to represent. You know what I'm saying? So with that, that's how I am. I know you know my sisters and they carry that same spirit. You know what I'm saying? So we always want to represent my mom. But me going out there, it's funny because my stepdad, which is Vince, he called me. He said, D, I don't see no flowers on your mama's grave. I said, I haven't been out there since she got buried. Mind you, since we buried her, I have not been there, but I know exactly where it's at. He said, Mama need to put some flowers on her grave. I said, you know what, Vince? Maybe that's my mama telling me I need to come see over there. Let me just go there. I go there, buy the flowers, put it on there, take a picture, put it in the group family chat. First thing my sister say, what's wrong with you, DJ? I say ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm just doing what maybe she wanted me to do because got it from Vince. You know what I'm saying? So Vince told me maybe something she wanted me to come in and put flowers on the grave. So I appreciate it. That's how I look at the vision like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I be, but yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, was it like a heart attack or something? Like it was so sudden.
It was. That's what it was. I think it was a heart attack. She had anxiety bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I think high blood pressure, she had that as well. And that's what it was, a heart attack. But
she didn't die alone.
No.
She had most of her kids, and then she was constantly calling and reaching out for you.
My grandfather, they found him in the church dead.
In the church?
In the church. Found him in the church dead. He went to the store. He go to the store. He always stopped by the church. He stopped by the church. He died in his pastor's study. I got a phone call from somebody. Hey, granddaddy died at the church. That's the first one. Wow. That's the first one. The second one, my Uncle Frank. My Uncle Frank had just preached in Miami. I get a phone call in the middle of the night. Hey, what happened? Uncle Frank didn't hit the light pole. I think he had a heart attack. That's my Uncle Frank. The third one was my mama. Oh, mama dead. Just like that. Them three. Just like that.
Was it all heart attacks?
All heart attacks.
Wow.
Just like that. Just like that. And that's how, so when my sister always calling me, you good? What's wrong? I understand where she get it from because that's all she have heard. We all have heard.
Right.
Nobody don't say you in this. No, you get, hey, somebody just passed or something like that immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's how it has been.
I know you grateful for every phone call that's the opposite of that.
Definitely.
Like, and then like to get phone calls like, you know, it playing in your mind.
Yeah.
Like,
it's serious business. That is serious.
It gotta be hard, yeah.
Of course, because that's all I have been for you, like on you, like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to like keep up with everybody. We try to keep, the family always together. You know what I'm saying?
It's important.
Of course, definitely. It is. It really is.
Important.
It definitely is. But it's all good. It's all God all the time. I love that.
Well, your mom definitely did a good job with you guys. Like all of you, like you guys are beautiful people with amazing gifts, talents, anointings, callings, all the things. And I'm glad that y'all going forth with something that she really desired and inspired you guys to do with the group. Your brother was telling us how y'all traveled to LA, got a few nominees.
Oh, we've been everywhere. Brothers, we've been everywhere. We got, oh man, how can I put this? We got airplay from everywhere in the United States. We done been on Hot 105 3 times. We done been in Westside Gazette. We done been in Sun Sentinel 2 times. We done been in every newspaper article you want to imagine. Mm-hmm. We done did so much. The William Singer, they wrote the we did our music for us on the CD. Mm-hmm. And all them guys. That was a journey. That was a journey and an experience. And I loved it because my brother and them got to experience it young. Mm-hmm. And they were so joyful of it. Us going to Vegas, us going everywhere. Like the platforms that we have been on, it's been unbelievable. What a wild ride. A wonderful ride, though.
So what's next? Like, what's coming up? What y'all got to look forward to?
Well, you got to look forward to that Fight My Way Through Traffic. To fight my way through traffic. Yeah, I had to take time when I stopped everything in 2016. It took me time to get myself back. So the only reason nobody really was doing anything is because of me. I tell them all the time to be like, oh well, it's me. I can tell y'all.
I mean, it's the time and the season for everything.
It was me. I just want them to know it was me. But it was me because I had to get myself right in the place of health-wise, you know what I'm saying? Right. So once I get back there, then I can be like, I can focus on, to do it. But look what it has birthed though. Aaron doing his thing.
Yeah, it's probably that space was probably needed for him to branch out and do a little bit more required. But like you said, it's not over for the brothers. I'm looking forward to whatever y'all got next, whatever y'all got in store. That. Like y'all been doing it for a long time.
Long time.
Y'all been doing it for a long time, and it's been good, and it only gets better.
Of course, it will get better. It got to be better.
Yeah. So and you're the only one married out of the group, right?
Let me see.
Right now.
Maybe so. Yeah. I'm the only one. Well, yeah, I'm the only one married. Yeah, so far, yeah.
So that's another thing you had to kind of balance family as well. Well,
I'm a great balancer. I'm gonna say that. I'm a great
that's
balancer.
important.
I'm a great balancer. Anything that I do it 100%. So that I coached for 9 years. So coaching nine
Football.
years football.
Okay.
My son from 7 all the way to 13, 14. I coached this whole football team.
Wow.
And the players that I have are so family oriented. I would go to their football games. They call me about their football games. I gotta go over here. I got
Yeah,
so
go
many
support.
kids. Oh my
Oh,
God, I
that's
got a whole
good.
bunch of kids. I've been
That's
coaching
good.
them since they were 7 years old. And so that's a whole nother part of what I was doing. Brothers is a part, coaching is a part, and parenting is a part.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter got a full scholarship to Eastern Florida University. She plays basketball over there. And now
Absolutely.
my son, he want to do track and football as well. So you know, and the crazy thing, he gave me vision for that. I had told people I ain't gonna pay for college. Somebody
I
gonna
know
pay it
that's
for me, and
right.
I stand on that. I stand on his
Come
word now.
on, stand on
That's the
it. You
truth.
gotta
You got
10 toes
that's
down.
right. You got to, and that's
I'm
why.
believing God for the
That's
same thing.
trust me. You and it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen. Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen.
It's already done. We
That's
touch
right.
and agree.
Oh yeah, you
It's
got it.
already
Oh yeah,
done.
that's already done. You ain't paying for no school.
Y'all better believe God and stand on the word, decree and declare, and
That's
it
the
shall
truth.
be established.
That's right. That's right. I'm big on that. I used to tell people at work all the time, "Yep, they ain't paying for a dime. They ain't paying a dime for it." But
And they
see,
working. They putting in the work. They.
you have to.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put in the work. You know
I
what
know
I'm
you
saying?
proud.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. But we ain't
We
finished.
ain't there
We
yet,
ain't
but yeah.
finished there yet. You
But
know,
they got it. They
they
on the
got
right
it. They
track.
got it. You know, my whole thing is I just want them to be good people, love God first, and then be a good person. You know,
Mm-hmm.
surround yourself with good company. You know, because bad company have a way.
Corrupt
You
good
better
now.
believe it. You don't want them with bad company, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm big on my kids. You know, don't attract bad company. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So hopefully, God's willing, but they will stray away. But with the seed and been planted in them.
I already know.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you got to
Raise
stand
them
on.
up right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what you was and where I was, or we
Mm-hmm.
was,
Mm-hmm.
but the seed was there.
Thank God for grace.
That's right. A little
And the
rain.
prayers of the
Right.
righteous. Yes. Because I was a little stupid,
We
a
all
little
was.
wild.
We all was. We all was.
But thank God for his saving grace.
You
Because,
know,
man,
and so when we complain about what our kids doing, I wonder do we ever go back and say what I was doing at their age?
I be trying to get ahead of it. Like, I think my kids think I'm crazy. And then when you try to be too in control, because sometimes you got to fall back and let
I
God
do.
be God. But
I
you try
do.
to be too in control, I don't think they believe us. It's like, man, she tripping. Like, she wild. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They make it seem like you trying to, like, scare them or, like, make it seem exaggerate.
Yeah.
But no, for real, like,
It's
I
real
already
life.
been down this road. Like,
They don't understand
listen,
that. I don't know why they don't understand that, but
yeah.
they'll get it. But just continue to just do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Be the
I
parent
mean,
that they.
God bless me with some good kids. I just pray they remain. They remain.
I have a great foundation. You got a great foundation.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great foundation.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I see y'all all the time on the pictures and stuff. How you look in his eyes. I see you.
Oh,
You be all in his eyes. I see you.
he
That
is
ain't
a
bad.
trip,
That ain't
man.
bad. So what's the next level for your church? Are you gonna be the bishop?
Oh no. Oh no.
Any bishop in your life?
Not at all.
No.
Mm-mm.
That ain't yet. You don't think?
I don't think I want no more titles. Like, I'm not like subject. Like, I'm not putting God in a box. Like, obviously he can have his way with me, but I don't think I don't desire any of that. I just want to be, I'm completely surrendered, but I just want to be effective in the people's lives that I come in contact with. I don't want to be. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say what I don't want to do because
If you
God
do the
have a way.
opposite,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But no,
the same
no.
thing you look to avoid, you become.
Man, listen, I don't want to think about it. Like, I'm good.
I know. I feel
We
that.
meet in worship. We loving God. We being a great daughter, servant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but continue to serve. Well, as you continue to serve, you can continue to grow. And then next minute we looking at yes, Bishop. What we got? What we got
No,
there?
I'm looking forward to what you gonna be doing. What you doing in ministry?
Be it a background praise.
Are you going to church?
I do. I do.
Okay.
Listen about that. I haven't been a member of a congregation for like 6 years. 6 years. I haven't been a member of a congregation.
Why you haven't found the church or?
Well, right now I'm in a help out season.
You see how I flipped it on you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, help out.
I'm in a help out season.
Okay.
Help out season. I've been in a help out season. I was. I've been helping out my uncle's church.
Okay.
Vic.
Okay.
I was there. I was helping him out, and now I'm want to go on the path of finding my church. You know, what white.
And you don't think it's there?
No, not there right now. Maybe in time.
In time, you know, you can't run from it. Cause like, just like the singing thing, the preaching, the teaching, all of that. I think it's just it's in your blood.
It's in time. In time.
In time. In time.
In time. In time is gonna happen. You can't run from it, like you said. So in time is gonna happen. I gotta find a church that's.
See, like the call is definitely upon your life.
No,
it's noticeable. Like, you know
what? No, I
noticeable. Know. You already like you doing it here. Like, you know, it just come natural.
Yeah, it's natural. My natural personality. But I think in time, but I've been visiting churches and I'm just looking for one that, you know, that's going to be, you know, for me and my wife. I ain't looking for myself, you know what I'm saying? So we both got to be in agreement with that, you know? So,
Did she attend with your uncle?
Yeah, she was good with my uncle and stuff like that and everything. Whatever I decide, you know, we doing it as a unit, of course, but it's going to happen for me. In this year, I almost guarantee in this year, we will be a member of a church. But, you know, but we in the help out season. Being in the help out season, we help here, we help out here.
Wherever needed.
Wherever needed. That's what it is, you know. So I've always been a helping person like that.
In what ways are you serving when you help?
Well, you know, I could be singing. I can be, if you got anything that's going on, like if you have any giveaways or you need some people to come there and help out and assist at the church, ask for you want to bring snacks or waters to the people, I can do that, you know. What we were doing at Calvary, we did had a membership where we would go out and feed the homeless. We would do I love that. Feed the homeless on Thanksgiving, any day, on Tuesdays, on a Saturday. Feed the homeless, go give them clothes and shoes.
They kind of make that hard for us now, right?
Why?
Because like I know when we do it now, we kind of on camera, but when we do it now, like it's like we have to pop up. Because I think you get fined and stuff. They say people was poisoning the homeless and all that. Yeah, like the last time I went, it was like we prepared food or whatever, and we went and we took it downtown. But it was like we had to get it out quick because they were saying that we're not allowed. So now it's like a whole process you have to go through.
Well, it's funny you say that because that's where we'll go downtown by the bus station. That's where everybody. That's right.
That's where most of them.
And a lot of church come in vans and be giving away food. We gave away a lot.
But I think they stopped that now. Like honestly, I think it's a whole process that you got to go through and get certified. You can't just prepare the food. Like I think you can buy food, but it's a whole like certificate or something you have to get.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
So now we like try to prepare like care packages, like the bags and like with deodorant and shirts, socks, things like that.
When do y'all do that?
It's kind of like periodically. We have a few people in the ministry that work outreach that like try to organize it and put it together. We just organize certain dates and we go out. It's just be a few of us, not the whole church, but of course, of us.
Remnant of people, a little remnant.
But maybe we can collab and do a little something together, make it big.
That's one of my biggest things. Me and my wife, we love to give. We are givers. We love to give. Yeah, let me tell you, that 5 years, because I got to go where I'm at right now, but probably like 6 to 8 years, I always go to my job. My job, I work for, where I do work. I always tell her to pick the people who work there, pick somebody that's fortunate. I always want to bless them. And me and my wife come together, get some money up, and we buy the kids all the gifts that they desire. So then one year, I got my sister and her husband involved, and they had to buy more. So it was continuing to grow. It was getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So now I'm always looking for my people, and I always want to collab with them in that area. Especially, you know.
That's the ministry of help. So wherever you land, you know, you can.
This is what I'm telling you. That's why I'm in the season.
Yeah, the ministry of help.
I'm in a helping season.
Giving to the community. That's important because a lot of us stay in the four walls and we don't go out and see what the community needs.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
of course.
And serve the community. We serve in our local churches, each other, but like
that's right, and that's what it is. And I think with me, being so young, when I was young and I was helping out in the church, I really got burnt out.
Yeah, burnt out.
I got burnt out when I was at Calvary. I got burnt out because I never could wear the clothes that I wanted to wear. I had to wear whatever the choir was wearing. I had to wear without the male chorus was wearing. Every Sunday, it was never what I wanted to wear.
Mm-hmm.
When I left that church and I was a member of PTI, Praise Tabernacle International, Pastor D.H. Dawkins, that's when my eyes got open to so much. I didn't have to wear black on what is communion Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
All these stipulations.
Yeah, like it opened my eyes. It was so much that I did not know being in that church. And I feel like, I think a lot of times we got to go out. I know we grow in the church and we know from that church, we like born into that church and that circle. But do you think you have to stay there?
What do you mean in that
church? Like, because I don't know. For me, my grandfather was there, my auntie, my mama, and everybody was there. So it was easy for me to just be a member of church. So now I don't know. I'm just following suit. You know what I'm saying?
God have His place for you. Like it comes in a sequence and like just in His leading and following His direction. Like not necessarily because it's your family church that you have to be there. Not necessarily because you land in the church that's your. Because a lot of times we miss assignment with alignment.
Mm-hmm.
You might have an assignment for that time, that season, that purpose, or whatever, but it's not for you to just be aligned there, like to be connected there. It might just be for a season.
Yeah,
but you always got. There is a place, a stable place, though, that God would have for you, but it's not. You're not limited there, and you'll know.
Yeah,
you'll know because you won't feel bound, like you said you was bound because you had to, do so
everything.
Much and you got to be careful because there's a lot of religion, there's a lot of tradition.
Yeah. Big on that. Big.
I'm the type. I'm kind of like I'm not gonna say a rebel, but I'm like a what you call it, a disruptor, maybe. Like I can't conform. Like when you have your relationship with God, it's like you're secure in that. Like, and though you can, when you're in Rome, you're supposed to do as in Rome, but at the same time, you're your individual self.
That's right.
And once you are in alignment with God, I mean, nobody or nothing can hinder that.
That's right.
So I'm free from religion, free from tradition. Like I honor like the way, what I'm saying, our mothers and grandmothers and forefathers like paved the way. I honor that at the same time, but I'm not bound to, what I'm saying, their way of doing things.
I love that.
I have freedom, liberty in Christ.
That's what it is.
True liberty in Christ. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, I honor like the protocols and things that's in place, set in place. I know they have their reasons. But like I said, I refuse to be bound to, anything that's tradition or religion.
I agree. I
like free worship. I like to worship God in spirit and truth. And
that's what I like.
Nobody is not gonna like pretty much stereotype or lock me into their idea of what that looks like.
I like that. That's a good place to be. But it's crazy to say that because a lot of times, like when we was in church, we a Baptist church. We come from Baptist background. It was a table. You couldn't touch that table.
Oh yeah. You gonna die?
You better believe it. You couldn't touch the table. You couldn't. When you walk, you gotta put your hand up.
Oh yeah.
You can't chew gum. All these set rules that they have. You better believe it.
Well, what's this? What is this for? They got to knock it right to
exactly. But there's a caveat to that. There's a reason why they did that. Because what it did is it made you disciplined.
Right.
It made you disciplined. You see what I'm saying? They told certain things. You better believe it.
Yeah.
That's what people have to do. A lot of times, us as parents, we scare our kids, even though we know we want to scare them more so.
Yeah.
They won't do it. They'll be like, "Oh, that's gonna happen for real." You don't touch it. Don't leave that.
Right.
That's what I say. I think they did.
They did a good job.
They did a great job. It made on.
Wait, now some of them ushers.
The
pension. Some of that stuff went called for a lot. Like,
yeah, you talking about pension.
In this day and time, like it wouldn't.
But why they can't pinch kids now?
No, these kids now are so different.
I know.
These kids like to fight and everything. Like you can't even break up a fight without kids trying to swing on you. Like this generation now is crazy.
It is. It is. But what
So
about
we gotta
the generation kids or the generation church?
both. The church crazy.
Like
we not even, man, that's a whole subject.
What do you mean?
The generation kids, the generation church.
Yeah, you generation kids.
The church now is so culture. Like it's not about, it's not Christ, it's culture.
That's right.
And you gotta know the difference.
You gotta discern the difference.
Because with messing around with culture, like the Bible say, be not conformed to the world.
That's right.
And the culture is looking just like the world.
That's right.
And like you can't even tell the difference. Like what's what? It's so much deception. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on in church, and the people like a person that said, my husband, he don't go nowhere. He don't go to the clubs. He don't go to the lounges. He don't go here. All he do is go to church. I say, so what do you think? The church
is all in the church.
Come on now. What you think?
He getting it all there.
Come on now. I'm sitting here telling you. People have such a word, like a way of like constructing, thinking the church. It ain't that girl who's sitting over there in the corner who looking good. She in the church too, you know. That's the same person in the church. You know what I'm saying? That's why they go back to discipline. I always tell people, you gotta be Christ is discipline. Jesus is discipline. You know, he don't gotta look over you. You got to be disciplined. And that's what being a believer is. You got to be disciplined and obedient. You know what I'm saying? Those two things. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know, you ain't got to check. You don't check on your kids. You know what they should be doing. You ain't got to check on that. You know what they need to be. You need to be here in school. You need to be doing your work. That's how God sees us as well. Just the same way. You know, and that's how I am. I'm that way. I'm real. I'm authentic. And I think I have grown from the fluff of church. I'm not with the fluff. And I think that's my thing. I'm sound doctrine 100%. I love Jesus. He loves me. And I just want to know everything about him. I want to know the truth about him. I don't want like you said, with the new church and what they doing, what's going on TikTok.
Everything's sweet.
Yeah, everything's good. Following in Christ ain't supposed to be good. It's a challenge.
Oh my God.
It's a challenge.
Listen, I was just tussling with God. Like I ran across the scripture. Now I done heard it all my life, but now I guess God is requiring me to actually live this thing. To love your neighbors and pray for those that despitefully use you. And I've been tussling with God for like 2 weeks. I'm like, Lord, why did I say, Lord, you got to help me with this? Because it's like the minute I said that, I actually wrote it down. So I made it law.
Okay.
Lord, you got to help me with this. And I tell you, for the last 2 weeks, I've been experiencing that. And I'm like, Lord, but you made us in your image. You made us people of authority, you know, this, that, and the other. Like, why we always got to take down? And like, but what he was letting me know is like, if I'm going to be Lord over your life, you can't like try to protect yourself from being hurt or being, you know, experiencing injustice. You can't like fight your own battles. Like, and I know this, but like, I got to take down.
Yeah. Like
take down and just like the kingdom of suffer violence and violence take by force. Like we really got to just take down. Like,
yeah.
So I'm not there yet. I'm striving because I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to be that church without spot or wrinkle. I want to be in good standards with God. So I'm working towards it, but I'm definitely not there yet. I mean, like I said, I'm in fighting.
That's what's up.
Tussling with God 2 weeks with this.
He's gonna give it to you.
Yeah. Once I just completely surrender and let that go. Cause like I had this guy, I took my car and got an oil change, and the mechanic guy, we're gonna get ready to go. Mechanic guy got him a car. You know how they get in the car and they back it in or whatever. He hit something and I heard it. And I'm like, did he just hit my car? So he pulls out and he's looking at me like to see if I don't know if he's throwing his hands up because the tent dark, but he pulls out and he's like just looking in my direction. So I'm like, I think he just hit my car. I was there with another individual. Long story short, he backs it in, get out of the car. I say, Poppy, did you hit my car? Oh, you women, you worry too much. I hit the can down there. Something totally different, saying he hit the can down there.
Wow.
I'm like, all right, Poppy, because it sounds like you hit my car. So he's like, and he just walked away. got ready to, they got done with the oil change and everything. I had walked around the car to see if he hit it or anything, because I know, like, it's like I knew he hit my car. And I didn't see any obvious damages. So I got in my car and left, went down the street to the car wash, and I'm smelling like, you know how you go through the little drive-through? I'm smelling like the water. Like, I smell something. Like, what is that? Get down the street from there to the church, and I pop my trunk to get something out of the trunk.
Get out of here.
Water is coming through my trunk, and my trunk, like, it's like discombobulated. I'm like, he did hit my car. So I close the trunk, and I see where he actually hit it at. I went back, denied everything, and I'm hot. Like, I'm furious. Like, I'm about to take you to court. Like, you know you hit my car. So it's like, I'm furious, and like, he constantly, mainly because he know he did it.
Okay.
He's lying about it. So that just, so the whole time I'm like, oh, like, the old man want to rise up, but I feel like I'm justified. I'm doing good because I'm not doing this.
That's right.
But I am gonna hold him accountable.
That's right.
But it's like, after time passed and everything, I'm so mad, and I don't want to let it go. It's like God saying, like, let it go. And then I'm reading, when I'm like, days later, I'm reading the book, and it's talking about these things, and I'm like, come on, God, I know you ain't saying I gotta let this go. Like, are you sick?
Gotta let it go.
I hear you saying this, but you gotta really tell me straight up, like. And I just keep on finding scripture, and I keep on, like, he keep on showing me, like, you gotta let this go. This, you gotta let that go. Like,
when your birthday?
Like, really?
When your birthday?
I'm in May.
You May what?
23rd. Supposed to be a Gemini.
I'm 20th. I'm May 20th. We had the same thought process and anger like that. Like,
listen,
I know.
Like, come on, God. Like,
this
is the opportunity. Like, he gotta at least take accountability for this. Like,
you the 23rd?
Mm-hmm.
Same day as my mama.
Yeah, Erin did tell me that.
The same as that day of my mama.
I wish I could have met her.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Our birthday is Flo. I think Courtney's on the 14th. My sister's on the 18th.
All in May?
Mine's on the 20th.
Oh, wow.
My mama's on the 23rd. Yeah, they all go together. We May babies, all of us. But yeah, great person, great woman, great everything. You know what I'm saying? She was amazing. But all that's good. But I pray for the best. All will be well.
Man, this journey.
Keep me in prayer. Y'all keep me in prayer about the journey.
You. I pray for you.
I pray for you.
You pray for me.
Won't God change that?
Come on, you gotta sing it before we go.
Well, that's one of Aaron's songs.
Oh, that's one of Aaron's songs? That ain't part of the brothers?
Well, we did sing that.
Because y'all sung that.
We did.
At our church.
We did. Those are called, we call those mid-saint songs. In the middle of something, what I told you, put a new song in the middle of the song that everybody knows. That's how we do it.
Man, I love that song. My mom, one more thing before we go. How do it feel? So, well, you say you never write a song. You write songs now, right?
I wrote Story. I wrote that one that you heard me say.
Story.
I wrote probably like 6 songs.
Okay.
And I never wrote anything in my life. My first song I ever wrote, I'm gonna tell you, that was a dream. It was, I don't even think if you heard it. It was when I woke up this morning, I had a sad look on my face. It was something that was bothering me, and I didn't know what to think. I say, Lord, you're my Father, my God, and I need your help this day. He say, son, put your trust in me, and rejoice, be glad in my day, to know that I'm leaning on you. Good God Almighty, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
You gotta say so happy. You supposed to say that's the song. That was the first song.
I didn't hear that one.
I know that was the first song.
But I want to go back. I gotta go back.
I'm telling you, that was the first song I ever had in my dream, and that was that song. Because everything, and when I tell you, Aaron was my backbone to that. Everything I think of it, he give me music, and we put it in there. We slow down everything. We sped up everything. But that song right there is my original song. That's the first song.
It's so soulful. Like, I love when y'all sing.
Yeah,
it's like you really can feel it. Like,
yeah, there's a.
And I love like when you get to the like chorus part. It just be so.
What song you?
What you was just saying?
Oh, that song. You
all of them, really.
You supposed to say so happy when I say so happy.
That one. You're supposed to say.
But once I say so happy, you say so happy. I'm so happy.
I don't want to mess it up. I ain't gonna mess it up.
That's all you gonna do is say so
I gotta
happy.
sing it right.
You gonna say so happy. Just say so happy. I'm so happy.
So happy.
I'm so happy
I'm so happy.
to know that I'm leaning on you.
I'm leaning on you.
That's how you. That's the song. That's the
Okay,
song.
y'all check that song out.
Yeah.
Where
That's
find
the
it?
first song. Huh?
Where can they find it?
Listen, that song right there, we did that on the CD. I might have that CD. We don't sell CDs no more. That was before we did all this playlist stuff.
But any of you need to tell the people where you can go and find
you
any
know
of the brothers.
that song. Y'all got what
Not just that song.
well, songs.
Those songs.
You got Spotify, of course, Spotify, YouTube. Those two branches, those two avenues. Spotify and YouTube on all those things. You got to
search the brothers.
Yeah, the brothers
on YouTube, Spotify. Where can they find you?
I listen.
You ain't in the social media?
No, not at all.
Come on, they don't make them like him no more.
Listen, I'm telling you, if you find me anything that like if you see Instagram, that's me on brothers. I don't have nothing personal. That's me. That's how that's me. I'm a very.
Are you like Ghost, where you like got an account, but you kind of like?
What?
You like Ghost?
No, I'm just like I'm real chill. I don't take pictures by myself like that. I'm real chill. I like staying behind the scenes. That's why when you ask me, it's so funny because I don't come out. I don't say nothing to nobody.
Well, I appreciate you coming and being on the podcast.
Of course, I appreciate you inviting me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to do it again. Maybe we can get all the brothers here.
Oh, you can. You definitely
and
can.
I might have to do it at the studio so we can get a little.
Well, hey, listen. You can do whatever. You can do. We could do. We'll do. What they call it? Hot thing. When you do it with the music in here and they.
Oh yeah.
You can do it all.
We can do a little shit.
Yeah, you can do. You can probably do that.
We want to turn this thing out. Y'all want to see that? Y'all let me know in the comments.
Yeah, you can.
We have the brothers right here on set.
You can.
That'll be dope.
That'll be dope. So if we can make that happen, get with L, we'll make it happen.
For sure.
For sure.
We gotta use that favor. Y'all use your favor. We gotta use that favor while last. Let it or not.
That's what's
but
up.
We are done for tonight. Again, I appreciate you coming out.
No problem. Appreciate
and I hope y'all stay tuned. Go and find the brothers on YouTube, Spotify, and check out Aaron Reed. I believe he has a little bit more platform where he has the music. Y'all check him out on Facebook, Instagram, and until we meet again, share, like, and subscribe. Anything you want to share with people?
That's it. Y'all just keep me in prayer. Please keep me in prayer.
And look what the Lord has done.
Keep me in prayer. Keep me in prayer. Please keep me in prayer.
Y'all, and we out. Deuces.